Hello, science fans. Let's talk about something truly amazing, something many of us carry in our pockets every single day. I'm talking about the smartphone. Consider this small flat device. It's more than just a phone. It's a camera, a map, a music player, a library, and a window to the entire world. It's like having a supercomputer that fits right in the palm of your hand. We use them to talk to friends, watch videos of cats playing the piano, find our way to a new pizza place, and learn about, well, everything. The smartphone has completely changed how we live, how we work, and how we play, connecting us to people and information in ways we could only dream of. It's a remarkable piece of science and engineering. You tap on a little picture, and suddenly you are video chatting with your cousin across the country. You ask it a question, and it speaks the answer back to you. It's not magic, though. It's science. And the science inside your smartphone is something we can all understand. Over the next few minutes, we're going to take a journey inside your phone, peek behind the glass screen, and discover the tiny, powerful parts at work. Think of it as a guided tour of a miniature city, where every component has an important job. Our goal is to demystify this everyday object. Science is for everyone. From the moment you press the power button to sending a text, a whole series of fascinating events takes place. Each part has a role, all playing in perfect harmony to create a symphony of function. We will look at the phone's brain, its eyes, its memory, and how it gets energy, plus how it talks to the world through invisible waves. By the end, you'll look at that sleek device with new wonder. Let's get started. So, you press and hold that little button on the side of your phone. What happens next? It's like waking up a sleeping giant. The button sends a tiny electrical signal to the power management system, the gatekeeper of energy stored in the battery. It checks if there's enough power. If yes, it gives the go-ahead. Then it sends a surge to the processor, the phone's brain, which immediately looks for instructions. It finds them in a special memory called the bootloader, a tiny checklist the phone follows every time. First instruction, run quick checks, screen, memory, and radios. This power-on self-test is the phone's stretch before waking. After checks pass, the bootloader starts the operating system, Android or iOS, and loads it from storage into RAM. The OS manages everything, finishing services like the touchscreen and cellular connection, preparing your icons and widgets. When that familiar screen appears, the phone is fully awake. A complex digital ballet performed in seconds. Consider that. Now that our phone is on, let's meet the processor, the central processing unit, the brain. Every tap, swipe, or spoken command is an instruction to the processor, which performs trillions of calculations and directs all parts. The part we interact with most is the screen, our window into the digital world, and our main tool for control. It's not just a display, it's a touchscreen, two technologies fused into one, a display and a touch-sensing digitizer. Most screens are made of millions of pixels. Each tiny pixel blends red, green, and blue at different brightness to create millions of colors. Your processor tells each pixel its color and brightness, changing frames 60 times a second or more to create smooth motion. Two common types, LCD with a backlight, and OLED where each pixel emits its own light, allowing deeper blacks and vibrant colors. For touch, a transparent conductive layer holds a weak electrical field. Your conductive finger disrupts it at the contact point. Controllers detect the disruption, compute exact coordinates, and send them to the processor, which decides what you intended. Did you tap an app, a key, or a link? The system executes the right command, so fast it feels like you're moving digital objects directly. None of this works without power. That power comes from the battery, the phone's heart and stomach. Smartphones use lithium-ion batteries, compact, lightweight, and energy-dense, a small chemical factory storing electrical energy. When charging, lithium ions move to the anode, storing potential, like pumping water uphill into a reservoir. During use, ions flow back, releasing a steady stream of electrons, the electricity that powers your phone. Battery life is measured in milliamp hours. Higher mAh stores more energy, but usage determines how long it lasts. Intense gaming or video uses lots of power. Screen-off music uses much less. The OS saves power by sleeping unneeded parts. Over time, chemical wear reduces capacity. That's why older phones don't last as long on a charge. Engineers work to make batteries last longer, charge faster, and hold more power. For now, lithium-ion is the silent hero. Your phone handles lots of data. It needs long-term storage and a fast temporary workspace. Storage is like a big filing cabinet for apps, photos, videos, and music. RAM is your desk, the space for what you're working on right now. Downloads, photos, and documents go into internal storage, non-volatile, so data remains when the phone is off. More gigabytes mean more room. Run out of space? Delete or offload to make room. When you open an app, its data moves from slower storage into fast RAM so the processor can work smoothly. Unlike storage, RAM is volatile. Contents are erased when power is off, like clearing your desk after work. More RAM allows more apps to stay ready without reloads. With little RAM, the phone closes apps to free space, slowing multitasking. Storage determines how much you can keep. RAM determines how smoothly you can run it. Both are essential. In a blink, the CPU fetches app data, RAM holds it ready, and the GPU draws the interface, instantaneous to us. Modern processors are systems on a chip: CPU, GPU, ISP, and modems on one silicon for speed and energy efficiency. They speed up for heavy tasks and slow down at idle to save power, delivering both performance and all-day battery. The processor is the unsung hero working tirelessly inside your phone. One of the most used features on any smartphone is its camera. It has turned us into photographers and videographers, capturing birthday parties and beautiful landscapes. It all starts with light. Lenses focus light onto a tiny, light-sensitive image sensor. The sensor, like digital film, has millions of photosites. Each becomes one pixel, generating a charge based on brightness. With red, green, and blue filters, the sensor captures 3 monochrome channels that the ISP combines via demosayasing. Then the image signal processor reduces noise, corrects lens distortions, adjusts brightness and contrast, and fine-tunes color. Modern phones use multiple cameras, wide, telephoto, ultrawide, and even blend images for better results. With depth from 2 cameras, the phone separates subject from background and digitally blurs for that professional look. A snap triggers optics, sensor physics, and powerful computation, delivering a beautiful image in an instant. Beyond the camera and touchscreen, tiny sensors give the phone awareness of the world. The accelerometer detects motion and acceleration, rotating the screen, counting steps, or steering in games. The gyroscope senses rotation and orientation for precise motion in VR and AR, your phone's sense of balance. The magnetometer is a tiny compass detecting Earth's field, so maps know north and which way you're facing. Other sensors. Ambient light adjusts brightness. The proximity sensor turns off the screen at your ear to save power and prevent taps. They work in the background, making everything feel seamless and intuitive. A smartphone's most fundamental purpose is communication, connecting through cellular networks and Wi-Fi. Your phone talks to a nearby cell tower using radio waves. The coverage area is a cell, hence cell phone. Your voice is converted to digital, sent to the tower, across a network of cables and switches, then to the other person's tower and phone. On the move, the network hands off between towers. For data, it's packets for websites, emails, and apps. Wi-Fi uses a local router. Your phone exchanges packets with it, and the router connects to the internet by cable. Wi-Fi is generally faster and better for large downloads and streaming, and it doesn't use your mobile data plan. Phones switch between Wi-Fi and cellular for the best connection, from a router in the room to a tower miles away. Your smartphone constantly sends and receives invisible information, turning it into a powerful communications tool. From the processor's calculations to the battery's power, from pixels and touch to storage and RAM, camera and sensors, every component supports connection. And in today's world, that connection is more important than ever. Science makes it all possible. By understanding how your phone works, you can appreciate the ingenuity inside and become a smarter user of technology. Science is all around us, and a smartphone is science you can hold.